really it comes down to individual responsibility with the news and what you're consuming. And
Mhm.
today, I'm just fascinated by people who are willing to accept all of their news information from one source, like MSNBC, especially MSNBC or Fox, because they know when they're logging on that they're going to a source that is slanted in their direction. And there's a phrase for that now called echo chambers. And
Mhm.
people are willingly now going into their own echo chambers. And of course, the electronic media, the corporate media is capitalizing on that because they want people staying on their platform. So you don't piss off your viewer by talking about other ideas. And so you just give them more of what they want to hear. So they go and they bathe in the same information over and over again. And then when that stuff becomes a little divisive, they just start to have more and more contempt for the other side and more belief in what it is they're consuming. And that's that you are what you consume idea. But I think we can point to the corporate interests and say, look at how evil they are, what they're doing. But we also have to look at ourselves and ask, is this the best way to be informed, to just go deliberately to these sources that provide what you want to hear? And are we able to occasionally brush our teeth with our left hand instead of always with the right hand? Are we able to, work both sides of our brains and hear not just change from MSNBC and go to Fox, because those are both literally corporate interests, but to get out of that cycle altogether and look deeper? Like so many of the people who I talk to at our age and older about Mr. Kennedy, they haven't even listened to him speak on issues themselves. They're just believing what other people have told them to believe about them. And those who are open-minded and recognize that that's the case tend to say, yeah, that's true. I really haven't looked myself. And so there's an individual responsibility that I think I wanted, you mentioned that and I wanted to get that out. But I'm sorry, what was the last part of your question? Um,